Hey guys, it's Jake from Memory Cards, and I just wanted to do a little video today talking about what other video games, specifically other multiplayer games, and basically the games industry can learn from what Nintendo is doing with Splatoon 2. So right off the bat, obviously, everybody who plays Splatoon 2 or the Nintendo Switch knows that Splatoon 2 isn't a perfect game by any means, and basically any video game isn't a perfect game. The things that Nintendo and Splatoon 2 do perfectly, in my opinion, and what a lot of people and a lot of other game developers can learn from it, is the fact that they have free content updates, what seems like weekly. I believe they've shifted to monthly now, where they will do a drop of weapons, a drop of maps, and then you have the Splatfests that come up. Now, with the games industry basically switching to a more games as a service to try and keep people coming back, you know, we see Microsoft really interested in doing that. Activision is super interested in doing that with games like Call of Duty and Destiny 2. Nintendo seems to be a little bit ahead of the curve here, where they're offering all of this stuff for free instead of charging for it. Now, I do know that Destiny 2 has, you know, some little content drops here and there, or at least they were supposed to. That's why they implemented the Eververse, you know, to help fund these free content drops, but as far as I can tell, there hasn't been that many, and a lot of people are upset about it. But Nintendo gives all of this stuff away. Sure, they did have the Octo expansion, but that was for single-player content. I myself haven't picked it up, and I myself haven't felt it necessary to pick up. It didn't look uninteresting to me. That's besides the point. I really think that a lot of other game developers could look at Splatoon 2 and kind of copy or implement what they're doing by giving away, you know, just little weapons, maps, and whatnot, because it really keeps the player base interested. And another big thing is the Splatfests. You know, Nintendo will have these monthly tournaments where people can choose a side, I guess, a team. This month's one is really stupid, spoon versus fork. I mean, why, you know, who gives a shit about their culinary choices like that? I just can't see anybody being that devoted to a fucking spoon. But it's really just brings people back to the game. I know for a while there, I really wouldn't play Splatoon 2 until a Splatfest came up. And funny enough, I believe during the Game Developers Conference that happened in earlier this year, the Splatoon 2 devs said that the Splatfests actually bring a huge resurgence in players back to the game. So yeah, this is definitely a short video. I just wanted to voice my opinion and speak on what Splatoon 2 and Nintendo are doing very well rather. I really think that, you know, games like this are sadly kind of the future. But if they're done properly, like Splatoon 2 is in my opinion, then I won't have any issue with it, as long as they're still great story-driven games, which Nintendo, you know, is popular for. So just let me know in the comments below what you think of this. Do you think that Nintendo is going to be doing something great here? You know, do you think that maybe other developers will be pulling ideas from what they see in Splatoon 2? Because it's still, you know, almost a year, actually no, more than a year after. It's still one of the most popular games played on the Switch. So yeah, just let me know in the comments below what you think. See ya.